Happy New Year! Hessenite here with another Vivziepop Variety Fact Pack. I, like most people, was actually expecting Lilith, but instead we got Adam, who's an exterminator, the leader of the exterminators. Now, I was a little confused to see Adam as an angel, especially since by the Bible I had read and grown up with, the only Adam in the Bible was the first man. But after a quick Google search, I Googled Adam Angel in Christianity, I found that in some forms of Christianity, they actually believe that Adam was an angel before he became man and after. So, I expected Adam and Eve to be in hell and be bitter, so this was surprising me. In other news, there was a female exterminator behind him. I originally thought she might have been Eve, but Viv revealed her name's Loot. This post did confirm something that the fandom kind of took as fact, but we didn't really have anything to prove it was fact, to my knowledge. Before, the extermination happens New Year's Eve or New Year's Day, one of the two. New Year's Eve, since that's when they posted it. Probably right at the cusp of the new year. We also get context from Viv that he's the leader of the exorcists. Overall, I think his design looks creepy, which I think is the point. He looks super different than the chirps we see in Hell of a Boss. I can't wait to see Adam in show and see him interacting with Lucifer, Lilith, you know, the guy who stole his first wife and his ex. I'm curious on how he interacts with Charlie, especially given how different she is from her parents. These are just my thoughts on the reveal. I could easily be misinterpreting it. I think the design does its jobs in being interesting and creepy. I think if we see Extermination Day in the series multiple times, I believe one of them will be a rock and roll musical number sung by Adam. I hope that's what it is. Viv also states he's one of the villains and is a blast to write. So I can tell I'm gonna like this character. Like Viv, I like the villains and antagonists. Real quick thought on Lutz herself. So Viv originally, when she revealed it, Adam and Loot. So, Loot may be a nickname, or not her real name, or something like that. This is just speculation based on the way Viv decided to reveal the name. She's my favorite angel along with Deary. I know nothing other than the things the crew is posting, but I want 5. Before we begin our regular scheduled programming, there are leaks for Hazbin Hotel, particularly audition image files with characters we have yet to meet, and lines that are either audition lines or lines from the series. If you respect animation, Spindlepores, Vivziepop, or creators in general, do not actively search for these. Do not look at these, and if you come across them, report them. You wouldn't want people to leak a project you've been working nearly half a decade on. It's less about we should respect Viv as an anime. We should respect her as a person. Let's say you were working really hard on an art whip or comic, and then somebody midway released your whip for it, and it's just look, this is what the plot points are going to be, and you knew that the people who enjoyed the series weren't going to be as energized for that plot reveal. It would suck, so don't be a dick. Onto the rules and disclaimer. First and foremost, these streams and facts are years old and were made before the series got picked up. They could easily now be wrong with the series coming out in the summer. As for the rules, I personally only include facts stated by Viv herself or agreed to by Viv herself. Occasionally, if she has a notable reaction to something, I will include it. Today's stream is the 5th Vivzie stream. Like always, my stream, Twitter, and the spreadsheet are all in the description. Husk and Nifty get along. Speaking of Husk, he has a lot of patience. Can fly, but doesn't because he's lazy. I get that. And out of all the colors, he dislikes his form the most. Meanwhile, Nifty is a neat freak, though grosser than she seems. Viv compares her to Charlie from Always Sunny. I don't know who that is. Angel isn't a picky eater, but he prefers well-prepared meals. His fluff is just fluff, not titter-tots. He's considered one of the more emotional characters. He can withdraw his arms, has trust issues, and doesn't reveal a lot of himself, metaphorically. He'd like Green Day and the Studio Killers. Quick facts about his twin Molly. She is not as tall, though she is Angel's height. Now for more general stuff. Heaven has similar functions, but isn't a mirror image of hell. And you can actually get sick in hell. And as we've seen with the redesigned teasers, the pilot designs are subject to simplification for the sake of animation. I did not mean for that to rhyme, but I'm not mad about it. Also, Razzle and Dazzle drive Charlie's limo. I would go into Charlie facts, but there are none for this stream. So we'll talk about Duck Daddy instead. He sings, which is his hobby, and has a snake form. Or at least Viv drew him one. Speaking of snakes, Penn would listen to the Jimmy Neutron soundtrack. His hat reveals his inner thoughts, so like, even if he seems happy on the outside, if his hat's angry, that's what he is really going on. He's actually angry. He would enjoy Blink-182, and he's ambidextrous. Though the ambidextrous things sound like Viv made it up on the spot based off of, like, her tone of voice. Viv would like Vaggie to have a new outfit every episode or every time something is considered a new day. Vaggie is also a bit of a neat freak. Vaggie doesn't get many facts in these. On the other hand, Alistar! Fittingly, he would dislike the song Video Killed the Radio Star. Obviously, one of his design themes is deer. He's a neat freak, speaking of which, Viv states if he's doing something weird or cute, it's probably because he's trying to make Nifty happy, which I find adorable. He's sophisticated, but doesn't mind blood. He doesn't hate rock, but he won't go out of his way to listen to it, though he would enjoy electro swing. He's a good father figure, but he'd be a bad father, which makes sense since he does not want kids, though he does want to be a mentor of some sort. He has multiple forms, including a deer form. Show us the tail, Viv. And that is it for me today. If any information comes out before this video airs, it will just have to wait, because this one has already been pushed back. It was meant to come out in December, and then I wanted to theorize. So I'll probably edit this the same day I'm doing it, so if anything comes out before I edit and post this video, it can wait till the next Vivziepop Variety Fact. But later, Gators!